grand finals. So as Jason said, they figured out how do we beat the Falcons of the world. I know there's been a couple of close matchups in that one. How do we beat all the teams below us? That's set in stone for Mouse. They play Counter-Strike at an incredible high level. You would even argue yesterday against Furia, they played a bad brand of Counter-Strike, weren't playing their A game. Still, they found a way to win. They find a way to come back on Inferno. But everyone seems to struggle versus Vitality. So as you said, Jason, how much effort do you put in figuring out how do we beat Vitality specifically, while also risking not getting into the grand finals because you lose focus on beating the teams below you?
Sure.
Yeah, and I also think a little bit too for Spinks, right? He's showing up in spades here in the big ways, the right ways for a Mouse that needs it. Now today he's got a rather large plate in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing with Spinks is like he looks great for Mouse, and he was a huge recipe, and I think he was a huge reason why they're in the semifinals and not eliminated in the quarterfinals. But it's also got to be like personally really hard when you've made the decision to leave Vitality to go find greener pastures, find your new team that brings you up to second best team in the world, and then you constantly lose repeatedly over and over again against your former teammates. For him, there's a personal angle to this, and there's nothing that's been going on obviously with these 7 straight losses that makes you like that make him feel good. He's like I left this team and now they've won everything as soon as I've gone. That's got to be a terrible feeling.
I think it is a terrible feeling for Spinks, and I think it's something that motivates him. It's something that keeps him up at night. On the other hand, though, I'm not known to be the glass kind of half full type of guy, I'd say. But last year, Vitality were maybe the 4th or 5th best team in the world. Spinks joins Mouse and he gets into the 2nd best team. I know Vitality then progresses to becoming unbeatable, but at the end of the day, I think if you ask Spinks when he made the move into Mouse, if I tell you that you're going to be the 2nd best team of 2025, would you take it? He would say yes in a heartbeat. But of course,
not if you show him everything Vitality's won this year.
Maybe
I think
that's the one caveat. Yeah,
I think he might change his mind.
Yeah, I think he'd have to change his mind about it. I tell you what, maybe, just maybe, he'll tell us or give us some insight to that. We're going to hear from Spinks right now.
Spinks, great to have you back in the building once more. Now, we've stood in front of this deliberately because this time last year, you hoisted the trophy with Vitality. Since then, it's been such a fierce rivalry brewing between you two. If you had to use one word to describe that rivalry, what would it be?
One word, I don't know one word, but it's not a rivalry if you just lose. So, yeah, it's not a rivalry.
7 head-to-head so far in 2025. You haven't managed to win any of them. What's going to be different today?
Yeah, I think we should have won some of them. We didn't. I hope today will be a different day. We worked really hard and we just need to put our A game.
Anything you've specifically changed? Because when you face an opponent like this, not least because you used to play with a hell of a lot of them, right? You obviously get to know their playstyle quite well. So anything that you've been looking at coming into this head-to-head?
We have our own idea, our own plan, but I won't share it at the moment. We'll see how it will be.
Fair enough. Now, Torzi, yesterday after map 2 of that game versus Furia, he said he felt like you guys got maybe a little bit lazy on that second map. Would you be inclined to agree with that? Like, what was the kind of situation in the team yesterday?
Yeah, I think we won the map pick, and the feeling was like, it's Mirage, we are really good on this map, we should have won. But we still need to communicate, we still need to bring idea, we still need to play together and all this stuff, because these days you can't just be sloppy. And I think we were. And yeah, when you are sloppy, you lose.
In terms of having your eye on that trophy, you knew how good it felt this time last year to be lifting it. How much extra motivation does that give you to be making it to the grand final and maybe hoisting it yourself?
Extra motivation, I don't know. For me, still, we have this wall called Vitality we need to break down. So that's the main focus for the moment.
Thanks. Thank you so much for your time. Good luck in the match.
Thank you.
I really can't fault him. I can't say anything about what he's just said there when he says it's not a rivalry when they're just beating your ass. And that's not wrong.
To be honest, I think that's a fair sentiment coming out of Spinks, and I think that's also a way of removing the pressure from them. I don't think Mouse is coming into this game feeling too much pressure. I think everyone is expecting them to lose. I will say it can be kind of annoying to play the same team over and over and over and lose every single time. But you also get to a point, Jason, where you got nothing to lose, and maybe that's the point they have to get to before they figure out how to approach Vitality.
Yeah, maybe they just have to give up and be hopeless.
Essentially, yeah.
I mean, look, I don't know if they feel like they have pressure on them or not, but I would imagine any pressure that they have is coming from themselves and from within. I think those are the people at this point, after you've played this team 7 times, you no longer care what anyone says on the outside. You're largely ignoring it, and it's all about your team. And we saw Torji, what did he say in his interview? Like, I hate these guys. Like, I hate them more than anything. I want to beat them. I want to destroy them. Or he even said, like, I don't care about being 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th. I want to be 1st. And so, like, every goal for Mouse is on Vitality.
So let's do this then, because we think about the confines of Cologne itself. So where were they potentially pressured around here? Let's talk about some of their run up to this point at the event.
My Vitality have been playing well so far. I think coming out of the player break, I would have thought to myself that maybe they could come out a little bit slow. Maybe they would take, not a too long vacation. I think you can take the longest vacation you would potentially want after the first part of the season, but seemingly they haven't slowed down, Jason. I think so far these results speak for themselves. 2-0 Astralis, 2-0 G2, 2-0 Mongols, the way they did it. I think Vitality have been playing stellar Counter-Strike.
And the nice thing for Vitality is they've gotten to that point in like a team's lifespan, and they've been so dominant that we no longer care what you win by. Like, it's not even a conversation. Did you win 13-11 or 13-1? It doesn't matter. You won because you're the best and you're overcoming every adversity that comes into you. And I mean, it's insane. Yesterday, before the semifinal this afternoon, there were 4 Vitality players in the top 10. Now there's what, 3 Mezzi, Flames, Rops, Zywoo's up there as well. Like, I mean, this is absolutely bonkers.
But then I'm looking at that second player on the list right there. I'm looking at Mezzi. We're not having the discussion of Mezzi, Ronaldo. I'm talking about King Mezzi from the UK.
King Messi. I think that's the biggest change winning Vitality. For such a long time, we were used to watching scoreboards where Zywoo would go plus 30, rest of the teammates would be in the red. Sometimes Vitality would win, sometimes they'd lose. I know you get Rups into the mix, and obviously Rups is going to have a productivity on the server. He's going to have an output, but it does feel like everyone around Rups, everyone around Zywoo have stepped up as well. You look towards Flamesy and look towards Messi as well. Currently on track to have one of his best tournaments in the Vitality jersey, and I think we have this conversation pretty much every single time, Jason. This man is only getting better and better and better, and it almost seems unfair.
He's almost like the break in case of emergency guy on the team.
Yeah.
Like, you don't ever really need to notice him, or like, he's there. He's doing his job. You're not noticing any like real deficiencies. But then when shit hits the fan, he's the one who steps up and provides you with a big time clutch. Provides you with an incredible pistol round. What that was against Astralis, I think he had those pistol rounds of 1 HP, 1v3. Yeah. Like, he's just that guy that you can just lean on, and like you don't even realize you need him until he's all of a sudden won you the map, and you're like, great. Well, Mezzi's a lovely piece to have on this team.
Yeah. Speaking of map, yeah, go ahead, Jason.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it speaks to like I'd like to contextualize this and say we've seen Vitality in beatable form before, right? We've seen them play weak games, but I think their competition making roster changes, trying to catch up to them, has like remained a little bit weaker than we'd like. But also too, the roster goes so deep. So when you see Vitality playing a game where like it feels like team cohesion isn't there, the game plan isn't working, things look a little bit ugly and scattered, it's like you have 4 players on this team who can hard carry you to a victory. You have so many points of failure that need to occur for Vitality to lose.
Yeah, it's like you have lose conditions almost instead of win conditions, right? Like, this is what a team can do or has to do to then win the game. In this moment, though, I want to talk about the game at hand and what maps we're going to be playing. We're going to go over that, Vito. Before we get there, at least head-to-head between these two teams in each different map, where do we categorize?
I mean, it's quite obvious that where Mouse have found the most success is on Mirage. At least they won 2 of those maps. Maybe you can argue Dust 2 has been close a couple of times where they ended up losing it, but Inferno is not going to work out for them. Nuke hasn't worked out for them. Train hasn't worked out for them. Then there's this, Joker in the
Let's roll. Let's roll. We shall rule the day. Flashback. Activating the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. You have few to think you will win. Let's go, my brother. I'm throwing a flashback. I'm throwing a flashback. Smoke. Terrorists win. I'm throwing a flashbang. Throwing a flashbang. Flashbang. Throwing smoke. Throwing Let's go, let's go! The guy's out! Throwing a flashbang! Flashbang out. Bomb site Alpha. Grenade. Smoke. I am planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
Hello.
Terrorists win. You will not die. Go, go, go! Throwing flashbang. Smoke! Planted the bomb. Terrorists win. Bomb has been planted. Flashbang! Smoke! Grenade out! Throw in the flashbang! Die! I'm throwing a grenade! Terrorists win. We shall slaughter our enemies. Let's go! Let's go! Throwing a flashbang! Terrorists win. I'm waiting here. Да, конечно. Agreed. We must win. Flashback. Throwing. I'm throwing a flashback. Counter-terrorists win. Let's go. Flashbang. We've dropped the bomb. Counter-terrorists win. We must move. Throwing flashbang. Whoa! Grenade! Counter-terrorists win. Let us go! Flashbang out. I disagree. Throwing smoke. Smoking. Grenade. Terrorists win. Flashbang. Throw to the guy. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Throwing fire. Counter-terrorists win. Let's move out.
Come on, let's go! Throwing smoke!
Terrorists win. I'm waiting here. Come on, chop chop. Grenade out. Counter-terrorists win.
That is it!
For Queen's country, men.
Throwing a Molotov. Fire in the hole.
Grenade out. Terrorists win. Affirmative. Move it, son.
Incendiary out.
Smoke. Flashbang. Has been planted.
Fine. City.
Terrorists win. They're gonna wish they were never born. Smoke! Grenade! Bomb has been planted. Deploying flashbang. about your mates. Grenade out.
Throwing fire.
being able to pick up the victories in the tied affairs, and this one all tied up 8-8 as the guns come out again. Not going to fumble against the eco this time round.
I think what you want about Mouse is the resilience that I think is one of the key takeaways from their performance so far in Cologne. A lot of the game's not starting easy for them.
This is straight in towards an A execute. You two at the ready. Mezzi looks to entry up the ramp. That nade could be well timed.
Could be. Mezzi, oh, I thought he was masked by the black smoke. Bron very quick to identify him and neutralize the threat. Opening kill good. Zertian tucked on sandwich. Apex can't get going. No one can. Rob's cut down. It nearly was perfect. Roland the only omission, maybe not. Double trouble. Zywu into the site with 2. Flames going walking. Smoke up on CT, not forever. Spinks has actually just dunked on him. Flames still the unknown entity, but not for long. Spots out Torji's barrel. Headshot provided. Pivots in. Tries to find Big. Little shy of the mark, but threatening nonetheless.
Another great moment there from Brolin, finds the opener, but it's exertion for me. He's 5-0 in that department. He struggled yesterday late on Inferno. His activation was a key to success, and now they take the lead, forcing the pressure onto Vitality. Second of 3 tactical timeouts. Not only the first, but the second. So Brolin again, handy couple of multis for him. Educated nade there from Spinks. 1 kill in the first half, now he's up to 7. Starting to cook.
Yeah, I don't know if it's deliberate, but Mouse Ultras on one side, Golden Hornets on the other. Little bit of a Lanxess cheering rivalry.
I think that top mid-smoke has landed perfectly.
No, I don't think so either. Torji doesn't. Woo, quick one onto Flames. Does spot the swing of more. Multiple bodies identified in middle.
Problems now, Alex.
I think so too.
5 consecutive rounds, bomb yet to go down.
Things are flowing real nice.
Look, if the bomb doesn't go down on these T-sided rounds, that means that you're going to have scenarios like this where you can't go for the full buy. You leave some residual cash, you get the max loss bonus into the next, you can buy again, sure. But you want to at least be getting in and forcing the pressure onto Mouse and the retakes, keeping those stress levels, elevate that heart rate. Drops a bit late, they're going to throw utility towards A. Torji posts up.
Oh, wow!
Great shot.
Yeah, that was rapid from Torji. Actually, Apex, lucky the flash did connect. Torji would have had him dead to rights there. Spotted out, Spinks and... Oh, actually, it's Brolin that goes down. Yeah, Mezzi, that's a good headshot from the ramp side. Now enabling Robs' flank to start to cook. Multiple bodies, not looking his way. Activates for the double. Needs Zertian as well. He's into the clutch now. Robs, one-on-one. Jimmy to save Mouse. Oh! He just keeps doing the unthinkable. First map of the semi. Ace into what is a 1v4.
Torji's just gotten them 3 kills. And these all came one after the other. Then Robs does activate. Time 20 seconds. Fight plenty, but he's happy to take him.
Oh, mate, Zertian's just got his USB out in the corner, quaking in his boots.
Well, there's the frustrations being shown. No longer the walk in the park, no longer that jolly attitude. Reality has just sunk back in. We're tied back up.
That is twice now. They thought they did the hard work, the heavy lifting, and then Robs ruined the day. Hold on, ooh, Robs again. Removing Brolin, that was a heated exchange. 2 through mid-side, Zertian just averts his gaze. Timing, who does it favor? Mezzi onto Spink through window side. Oh, Torji, you can't help, the flames ensure it. Extinguish to facilitate, will peek through. Spots the tip of the head, Mezzi should be dead. Nice from Zertian and a spam to connect. Rob steps away. Jimmy, no way. Denies.
Flames in the 1v2. Has to get across in towards the site. Should be given the opportunity. Jimmy back towards window to clear mid. Torji, he's peeled off of Cat.
I feel like
Flames.
real ground for this to go 1v2 for Flames.
He even has a smoke, so if he drops that, can play around it.
Yeah, but look, he's planted just on that default side. Limits his post-plant options. Break of the smoke, here's the steps. Flames get cheeky with it. Reload tempting, tantalizing. This is the Counter-Strike we know and love. Think Torchi's working it out. This is a crazy one to do in an arena. Doesn't track it. Flamesy brave. This man loves his mischief. And Apex
out.
A lot to say.
Yeah, and this has definitely got a little bit of a ferocious nature about it. This is a leader of men. But when his team lets him down, when they're making poor choices, bad decisions, he's happy to let them know. So not happy with how that one unfolded. Big clutch from Robs, then they get ahead of themselves again. Mouse. Not allow consecutive rounds on this T side.
It's a delicate balance. Healthy ego and overconfidence.
And that's the first time the bomb's gone down, so we'll facilitate another buy short. But every single round of Mauser's CT half, they have found the opening kill.
Will they get another? 6 of the 7 rounds in this second half going Mauser's way. Oh, he hits it as well, Torji. Tested by Mezzi's swing. Zywoo takes the space off of the shot.
Take a look at this. Robs' lurk activating. It's a free side. They're going to have to rotate back around the world. But again, this is a move in the arena. Robs, how are you going to hold them at the door? The bomb, now in T-spawn, has to go all the way through B apartments. Apex needs to stay alive.
Yeah, that's his primary objective. How long? Not long enough. Wow.
Jigs up now.
Yeah, they're going to pick up the pace. I think they know exactly what's up. They know Robs will be somewhere close. He's burrowed deep into the site. Looking for that window cross. Spotted nothing. Eyes attention drawn. Zashin so ready for him. Gotta be Mauser's round here. Just Zywoo remaining. They want to fight. They're not playing scared. Running him down for their 11th. This is a CT side they can be incredibly proud of.
Yeah, and this is the Maus that you want to see in the server, the ones dictating the tone of the game. Even in a situation where they've been juked, they've lost the side, they're still confident, they're looking for the fights. Exertion and Torji, 21 kills apiece. These are the players that can make the difference.
Crazy find from Spinks, by the way. Apex, I thought that smoke would ensure a bit of survival for longer, but no, they just kind of run them down.
A partial to try and keep Maus off of 12.
All right.
Will it be a flawless half as far as opening kills for the CT side is concerned?
Who can make the difference? Exertion continues to be that guy.
10 opening kills between Exertion and Torji.
Listen to that. Zywoo immediately taken out of the round. He's been a notably absent presence, map 1.
You have to listen to me now. If you want to win, we need to listen to each other.
Well, the listening for Maus was one that was jovial. This one quite stressed. Apex demanding more. 4v5 disadvantage towards a ramp.
Exertion, the perfect angle. Still tracked for 1. Roland ensures it stays in Maus' favor. A 2-man discrepancy. Only Robs and Apex can change the tides of battle. Not gonna happen. No way. Not in Torji's world. Torji's sight. Another impactful one from the AWP to close. 12 is theirs. And the final timeout burned. Force.
Symptoms of stress starting to show. Obviously, the timeout saved for this perfect moment. Xtar is going to demand more too, but when your team are missing a couple of casual smokes, the one top mid in a couple of rounds, just there towards A, the connector smoke doesn't land as it's designed. These unforced errors, we had a double window smoke earlier in the piece. These can't keep cropping up, but they have. 3 rounds in a row required to push this into overtime. Vitality, at one point in this game, you had a commanding lead. It was a 7-2 scoreline. Maus now have 12. You sit at 9. The momentum has shifted. There's blood in the water. There's Train up next.
Spinks wants to bring the fire up mid. Partners up with Exertion. Only Flames can be the one responsible for housing them, trying to puff up his chest. Act bigger than he is. Still gets away with the opener. That is the exception to the rule.
Finally, a round where Maus don't draw first blood.
Okay, hold on.
Ahead of
Forced forward by the molly. Exertion claws back the 4-on-4, and he wants more. Robs not ready for Exertion. Cheeky to reaggress like that. Gets Robs caught out. A rarity.
Jimmy's on this B side. Unknown piece. Tucks in. 2 towards ramp. 1 out Palace. I was still alive. Only 8 kills to his name. The superstar. One of the best to ever do it. This would be the time to make a level of impact. Roll-on window, Exertion connected. Torji out of the play. It'll have to be on these 3 in the 3v3.
It has to be now. Jimmy brought down. Mezzi opens up, removes the anchor. Exertion smoked off. Roland pivot with Torji towards the CT side. Exertion burrows into the smoke. Flash to get him across. Exertion relays the info and Torji gets him down. Lovely supportive play. Roland hits him, and there's nothing Vitality can do. Maus a step closer to doing what they haven't done all year.
What are the echoes of that going to be? The bigger they are, the harder they fall down the map. Vitality, the reigning champs, the world #1, shell-shocked.
It's happening.
Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm.
Alex received an email today. It's actually the same email that we receive every year. We will be delivering the major trophy. And we're literally just dropping off a box.
Today is the day, guys. We, the DHL Regional Esports Logistics Division, have been tasked by head office to deliver this year's major trophy.
Come on, boss.
This is the big leagues. This is the big deal, guys. This is our World Cup. This is our Super Bowl. This is Esports Logistics Oscars.
Yes, it is. That's the one, baby. We're back.
Woo! And yeah, I heard what they said about us. I heard the rumors that we're stuck in time. But guess what? So was 1.6. And that was $1 billion franchise. This is our moment. And we are going to crush it!
Yikes. He's got a scent. Bird of prey.
Maheen, did you just rip open your work shirt?
Gentlemen, lady, today we make history. This package, it's no normal package. This is no mere package. This package is the major trophy. Hissed by champions, hoisted by legends, and now it is in our hands.
He's been practicing his trophy lift in the bathroom mirror all morning.
Many moons ago, I almost went pro. But fate, dodgy internet connection, and poor teammates stood in my way. I was this close to the big leagues.
Wait, so you didn't actually go pro?
Listen, Harry, things were different back in my day, okay? You wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes in an ice series red room. Boat race champion over here. Packing my PC, back of the boot. I'm in the car, I'm driving down to Telford. I slept on floors just for a chance to compete! Right, we have 2 delivery sites.
No, we don't.
So mid-control is really important. You're going to want to make sure you have this in order to avoid any hostile encounters.
Hostile encounter is just traffic.
Exactly, and that's why we need a plan. And so, I have assigned you all roles. Hugo Byron, entry fragger. It's you. Give it up for Hugo, everyone. New guy. Always send the new guy in first. Up next, of course, we've got Freya Spears. She's always such a supportive presence in the office, wouldn't you say? Of course, we've also got Harry. Coach, okay? Warm up the hands.
Oh boy.
Who else? We've got Trace. Lurker. It's nice for you.
You see, I'm always the lurker. It's because he doesn't trust me. Go figure.
And that just leaves, of course, Chad Sponge Birchall, Orpa.
I won't let you down, sir.
I know you won't, my little star. And I will be the CEO, strategist, and all-round mastermind. All right, let's run the drill. Come on, what are you waiting for? Come on, go, 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 go!
IT infrastructure to warehouse operations, over.
No enemies over here.
It looks like the coast is clear.
Then you're good to go.
Trophy secured.
Nothing about this is okay.
I tried to take my lunch break. Alex said I was AFK. Then, he binged me.
Sup?
Hi.
I'm here for delivery?
Oh yeah, it should be just right. Guys, where's the trophy gone?
What? My trophy. Are you serious? The trophy's gone? Have you seen the trophy? My trophy, what? No! Where is it? Trophy. Freya, you... I didn't see it last. I didn't. My trophy.
I knew this day would come.
My trophy.
Let me guess. Alex lost a trophy again.
Trophy.
Did not see that one coming.
My trophy. Have you seen the trophy? Come on. Have you seen the trophy?
Wow.
Listen, I had to take it. I wanted to feel like a champion. Just for once. The real trophy? It isn't this beautiful chunk of handcrafted metal. The real trophy is the team you surround yourself with every single day.
Yeah, that's not how trophies work, little guy.
Cyclone, fantastic start for you on this map of Mirage. Tell me biggest difference from when you last faced Vitality on this map of Mirage.
The largest difference on Mirage, I think it wasn't so much map dependent this time around, but I think the guys really clicked into it, and it was clear that we were going for the win. I think Torsion and Surgeon played out of their minds. Ludwig connected the dots really well, and even though Spinks had a slow start, he came into on the city side, and he had a lot of good ideas, so I think it was a team effort, and the guys really want to win today.
You guys looked incredibly locked in. Confidence levels going into train. How are you feeling?
We're definitely the best team for this first map. Let's see if we can make it 2 maps.
Thank you so much for your time. Best of luck as we move on into that second map. And we're going to be breaking down a little bit of what we saw on that first map of Mirage, because Jacob, so impressive from Mouse to be sealing it this one in that fashion versus Vitality. It's not something that we often get to see, but that was confident.
That was confident. That was a much better playing Mouse than what we saw yesterday as well. Off to a slow start. You think Vitality getting off to a good start, and almost felt like that was it. That was game over. But you saw Spinks warm up into it. We called out Exertion at the beginning of the game. We called out Torsi. Both of those guys played exceptionally well. So yeah, that was Mouse playing the A game and Vitality not really waking up.
And as Cyclone just said, and you alluded to, right, the fact that Exertion and Torsi started lights out, right?
Yeah.
That's just 2 massive win conditions for Mouse in this one. How do you then look onwards to train? Obviously, map pick of Vitality. For Mouse, it's not like it's a bad map for them, right? But if you're called Vitality, they haven't been able to take a win off of them. The only team, though.
True, and there's been a couple of close occasions where Vitality have played Mouse where I felt, oh, Mouse, there were a couple of rounds you probably should have won, you could have won, and that would have changed the course of the game. So I think that's what they're talking about right now, that despite having won against Vitality, there's been options. I will say Mouse played Train yesterday versus Fury as well, and that didn't look great. So hopefully we see a different looking Mouse today. Yeah. Again, win conditions, Torsi, the AWP up close. It's not the old Train where you can sit back and play defensively. If you want to find impact with the AWP, you have to be up close in front of your opponents, and I hope Torsi has that confidence, because that's going to be needed.
Okay, so we just touched upon what Miles are probably likely talking about right now. What do you think the Vitality conversations are like? So we've got a couple of mic'd up moments there. Yeah. Apex understandably super frustrated, and for good reason, right? They had a couple of those rounds where individuals, they were stepping up. We move into that second half. Yeah. Things unraveling. What do you think he's saying to the guys now?
I think he's talking in big words right now. As you said, we heard a couple of voice comms where he was being frustrated, with the lack of, I guess, energy, lack of decision-making coming out from some of the players. Again, you can talk so much about what happened on Mirage. Specifically, they should probably just ignore it, focus on Train. But if there's a lack of energy within the team, a lack of initiative being taken, that's something they need to address right now. It was a game where it felt like Vitality didn't take it seriously enough. After going up 4-0, it felt like they were just trying to cruise through the game. And I think Mouse showed us that they're too great of a team to do that. So maybe Apex is telling the boys to step up, or maybe go home.
Well, Cyclone did say at the end of that one, they were the better team on Mirage. Train is still up for discussion. Yeah. How are you framing this then? Do we see Overpass coming through to be deciding this series?
I mean, I said it coming into the game. I hope we get to see Overpass, and I thought that the only way Mouse could push it to Overpass was by winning Mirage. I see Vitality as the clear-cut favorite on Train. I think we've seen them play it at a very high level throughout the year. They play consistently well, both on the T side, but also on the CT side. So, yeah, to be honest, I think we have a game right now that's going to go all the way, and we get to see Overpass for the first time inside this arena. That would be beautiful.
Fingers crossed. An excellent start from Mouse on their own map pick of Mirage. Now, Train lays in wait. It's going to be going down after this break.
From humble beginnings in Hanover to greatness in Katowice, our journey is our legacy. As we arrive at what we thought was our peak, we instead discover a whole new chapter.
Right, then, left. That's the shot. Oh, forgot my keys. I'll cover you. Flashback. Oh my, what the Bomb has been defused. Don't worry, Bob. I got your back. Go, go, go.
Here at Face It, we try our hardest to get you the best POVs. Faceit.com/watch.
Of more, multiple bodies identified.
James does well to get a kill with the low HP. The fact he stays